Alright, so today we're going to do the isolation of eugenol from cloves. And in this lab, we're going to take whole cloves here, and we're going to take advantage of a principle called an azeotrope, where water boils at 100 degrees Celsius, and these two organic compounds, eugenol and acetyl eugenol, boil at much higher temperatures, over 200 degrees. But since it's with water, the boiling points for both will go lower, and so it'll actually be below 100 degrees Celsius. And that's how we're going to extract out this acetyl eugenol and eugenol from eugenol. Now, out of the glassware and the pieces that you'll be using. First we have here, this is called a separatory funnel. Right, we'll be adding water, additional water for this steam distillation through this. This is a Cloves adapter, a three-way adapter, a thermometer with a thermometer adapter. Obviously we have the cloves, which we will grind up, boiling stones, which we'll add one of these to our round bottom, an Erlenmeyer flask. We'll need two of these blue things. We call these Ket clamps that help hold this glassware together. We have a condenser. Notice there's tubing here. We're going to send water through this condenser. The way we usually do this, the water comes in the bottom and out the top. So we connect the water actually to a spigot hose. Right? You can be very, very careful when you turn the water on, right? Because this will invariably splash. And sometimes the water comes out too fast, and you'll spray your neighbors. I'm gonna bet at least one person this week gets sprayed with water. Prove me wrong. So I'll leave that there. Then finally, we have this round bottom, which is placed in here. This 250 mil round bottom, placed in this thing called a thermal well, which is going to give us heat. But we do not plug these directly into an outlet. Right? If we plug this into an outlet, it gets really hot really fast. So we use something called a variac, or this power mite. So we actually plug our thermal well into this. And this allows us to control the voltage. Right? So make it so it's not so hot at first. Now we need to assemble all of this together. So your cloves would have been added to your round bottom with a boiling chip. So now start building this up. Let's see. First thing I need, Cloves adapter. The U-shaped Cloves adapter. Take my sep funnel, put it on top of that. Take my thermometer, oh, nope, not yet. My three-way adapter, put that right here. Now I take my thermometer and thermometer adapter and place it there. Crucial point here is where the thermometer is actually placed. You want it just below this sidearm, because this will give you an accurate reading of what temperature you're boiling over at. It should be around 85, 90 degrees, so even less than the boiling point of water. Take my condenser, which is of course connected to the water. This other hose, right, not spraying everywhere. It should be in the sink, right, preferably. So it's draining there. Attach here. This is where we use our little blue Ket clamps. We take the short end, and we press it on over the joint, the ground glass joint. So now we have one adapter left. This is the vacuum adapter. Maybe I missed this one. I think I forgot about it. This is the vacuum adapter. We're not adding a vacuum, but we're going to use that Ket clamp again. Short side, clamping it over. Then we take our Erlenmeyer flask, and that's where we're going to collect the distillate that comes over. Couple points to make. Since we're heating this up, we want to use a little bit of vacuum grease. So a little bit of vacuum grease here to seal all these joints up. So basically, so things don't just boil straight out. Now, how much to use is always a great question. Not very much, right? So I literally take this and put a dab, maybe just a little dab like that. And then what I'll do is I'll rotate it around. Right, just spread that grease throughout, and that's usually perfect. What you'll see is it becomes transparent right there. Usually on the power mite, the temperature you want to get to, I would say probably start off at about 4 or 40 depending on the type of variac power mite you're using. Final thing, before you plug anything in or turn any of the water on, make sure you ask one of your lab instructor or the lab helper, undergrad, to look over your glassware to make sure everything's set up correctly.